Hi, welcome to the first tutorial for Marc's AR toolkit, MarcAR. First thing you do once you've installed the plugin is install the dependencies. This will download OpenCV Python and MediaPipe to ensure that it all runs okay. You'll have to restart Blender after that. Delete the default cube and jump into it. So first things first, we'll create a tracked face mesh. It was designed by default for faces, so that's the first go-to. Then you start tracking. You'll know it's working because you'll be able to see your face moving, and you can open your mouth and you'll see the face deform in real time for you. Next thing we do is we set up the projection shader. This creates a shader which projects the camera feed onto the face mesh. You'll then need to scale the face mesh up to make sure it matches your camera feed. 1.1 works for me there. Next thing, let's enable iris tracking because we're going to be using that in a bit. Let's enable blend shapes. You have to pause the tracking and restart it once you've done this, but you'll see that all of my expressions are being read now down there, which is great. Next, going to add a cube. I'm going to show you how to add a follower. So click on add selected as follower and it will default to the nose tip. As you can see, it tracks really well. Let's do the same for the eyes. So let's do the left iris center and we'll do the right iris center as well, just to really show how easy it is to get these things tracking. There you go. Next thing we'll do is add a connection. Connections are really cool, so you can use any scene object or value and tie it to a blend shape. So on this one, I've just got the basic cube there I've got on my nose, and as you can see, as I'm opening my mouth, the cube is scaling. So nice and easy. Loads of different interactions work for that. Next thing we do, let's jump into morphs. So let's add a morph shape key. You'll be asked to kind of resume tracking after you've done that. But the cool thing about this is let's dial it up to all the way and let's jump into sculpt mode. So in sculpt mode, I'm just going to grab the move or stretch brush thingy. I'm just going to pull the face down really long, kind of camel-like. There we go. There we go. That's quite fun. That'll do for this experiment. Let's jump back out and let's create another connection with this. I'm messing around there. So we'll add a connection. This time it will default to scale, which it does, but we can change it to a shape key value. So we can type in morph, which is what I called the shape key earlier. And now you can see when I open my mouth, there we go, the face morphs. Nice and easy. Again, you can set this up with loads of other things as well. Let's add another face mesh. So if you add a face layer, it basically duplicates the face mesh in the scene. And then once you've got that, you can do what you want with the material. So I chose to, let's just do a nice kind of shiny face. Let's, ramp it all the way up, roughness down. And then let's, it looks quite cool like this, but let's smooth shade it anyway. So there we go. And then what we can do is we can adjust the opacity of this. So that you get like a proper kind of shiny face, which is additive on top of the face below. Now, what you do need to do here is change the render method from to blended, because it creates like a nice kind of smoother overlay, really. And then we can kind of dial it down a little bit more. There we go. Get some kind of subtle reflections on there. It doesn't look too great. Let's change the reflection. There we go, that's a bit better. So yeah, but you can use scene lights as well, or scene world to light everything, but I kind of want to show you a nice easy way to do it. But yeah, looking good. So the next thing we're going to do, let's add a sphere, and let's use another one of Blender's built-in materials, glass. We will have a little bit of a glass and refraction, right? So let's just kind of get this one set up. You have to change it to ray trace transmission for it to work. And then I realized it still wasn't working. So actually you also need to go into the render tab and you need to turn ray tracing on. Then you'll see when we move it, it's actually, refracting everything behind me. So we'll adjust the IRR down a little bit more. Yeah, you can just imagine just create kind of cool glassy effects with it and use it for all sorts. Let's now track this to a finger. Add selected as follower. Let's choose the left index and that's your right hand mark. There's my left hand. There we go. So as you can see, it follows my finger here. Nice. Yeah, kind of feels a bit magical. But we've also got smooth follow as well. I added this as well, so you can create kind of things like this. Whoosh, whoosh. Yeah, let's stop with that. And then just for some reason, I thought I'd just show you the meta balls, because I do love meta balls. I love the kind of gooey, when it kind of merge together like that. So we can obviously take a meta ball and track it to the finger using the follower method. We can track the other meta ball to the other finger. So let's do that. So there we go. Let's put that, left-handed next tip, and let's get the other one. Let's put it on the right-hand index tip. Add selected as follower first. And now look, we can create, water bending way. Obviously, you can do so much more with this. It was just a little fun meta ball style experiment. But yeah, thank you for watching. I hope this helps you get set up, and I hope you enjoy using the plugin.